What's up? My name is Monica. I struggle with mental health issues. That's typically what I talk about a lot. Oh, hey Tucker. That's Tucker. He wants to say hello to you. He's gonna be 3 soon. My little baby's boy is gonna be 3. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Per my last video, there's been a lot that has happened between me getting COVID and until now. This video, I'm gonna go over probably the most significant thing that's happened to me in a long time. It was not good. It was not fun at all. Yeah. This is probably going to be a relatively short vlog. The next video that I'm going to post is actually going to be about the few dates that I have been on in the past few months. Like, yeah, it's no secret that I struggle from severe anxiety, mild depression, sometimes severe depression when it really wants to rear its ugly face. But after I got diagnosed with COVID, I went through just a tough time in general with my health. So after I had COVID, I had a low-grade fever for a whole month after COVID, if that makes sense. Like after the serious symptoms were like done, I had a fever for a month. So I was not exercising. I was not mobile. I literally felt my muscles deteriorating out of my body. I'm not even kidding you. And that led to me getting depressed. I gained 10 pounds. I've lost 5 of it, but when you're my size, gaining 10 pounds is a lot, and I let that affect me tremendously, like my self-esteem. I didn't want to make content. I wasn't feeling my best. It was just all around a really difficult time. And then the universe was just like, well, let's throw something else at Monica here, as many of you I'm sure can relate to. When it rains it pours, and my Aunt Nancy passed away. She has had a long ongoing battle with Alzheimer's disease, which has been obviously pretty traumatic in itself, because if you're familiar with Alzheimer's, it's when they, gradually over time lose their memory. So I just saw my aunt, actually this past Christmas. I was able to see her right before I came down with COVID. And she could remember, sorry, Tucker, hi. She could remember people kind of, sort of, a little bit, but not really. She was, pretty out. When you're dealing with somebody that has Alzheimer's, you kind of lose them twice. And my aunt was my dad's only sibling. Oh, he wants a ball. My Aunt Nancy was my dad's only sibling, his older sister. So he's now the only one left in his immediate family, which was really just bizarre and odd and just like weird for me to think about when I was trying to wrap my head around her, losing her. It's odd because we all knew that, she's been on a downhill spiral for a long time, for years, really. And we all know how life goes. We all know that death is a part of it. But you know how even when you're expecting it, it doesn't necessarily make the loss when it happens any less impactful, traumatic, whatever word that you want to use to describe it. It was really difficult for me. I was very close to my Aunt Nancy. It kind of feels like just time, just the whole generational, time is so in your face, and there was a quote that I heard once, and it just sticks out to me, and I'm sorry, I don't know who said it. Normally I love to give credit when it's due, but so wise and profound. The quote was, "The biggest mistake that we make is thinking that we have time." And it's so true. It's so true. I can't believe that I'm gonna be in my mid-30s. That's just nuts to me. It almost feels like my childhood was in a whole other lifetime. I don't know if any of you guys can relate to that. It has just been a really, really interesting kickoff to the year. We're not complaining, right? We're thankful. Thankfully, work has been going great. Oh, I almost even forgot to tell you guys. I almost forgot to tell them. Some of you know that I have been on an antidepressant for about the past, 2 years now it'll be, and I'm going off of it. I've been able to, get back to exercising. I picked it back up slow and steady, so that's been literally a saving grace, along with this guy, obviously. What are you doing? You don't like the camera in your face, do you? Oh my goodness. Okay. Anyways, my next video, again, is gonna go into a little bit of detail about a few dates that I've been on. I can't wait. I can't wait to share some details with you guys. As always, if you are struggling, in my description there is going to be some information to just some hotlines, things like that you can contact if you are struggling, or if you know that somebody else is struggling, feel free to pass along this information. Again, my name is Monica. I'm a mental health advocate, but only because I struggle severely from mental health issues. It's not a topic that I shy away from. It's really my goal to continue talking about it and breaking the stigma. So if you want to come along for the journey, we would love to have you. Again, this is Tucker. Oh, wow. So he actually knew when the camera was on at that point. We love you. Thank you so much. Please hit subscribe. Know that you matter and you are enough. Thanks, guys.